and a lot of the engineering buildings are gorgeous. So
I also study in Hagee all the time too. Sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's sometimes you just want to be in like a different atmosphere, and you can be because there's so many study spots everywhere. So it's really easy. But yeah, awesome. But yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today. You guys had so much great information. I'm sure we helped so many high school students who are planning to apply this year or in future years. So thank you so much. But yeah, this was a great end to our episode. And we'll see you later. Bye, Future Warriors.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Hello Warrior podcast, and we hope this gave you a lot of really good insider scoop on how to apply to the University of Waterloo and all of our admission requirements.
Yeah, and if you are applying to any programs outside the Faculty of Engineering, be sure to apply by January 31st and submit all your documents by February 14th. And if you are applying to a program within the Faculty of Engineering, be sure to apply by January 15th and submit all your documents by January 31st.
And hopefully you got some really great tips on all things the AIF, the optional online interview, and all those other supplemental and optional things that need to be added to your application for some programs. And if you still have some questions, feel free to reach out to us and email us at liaison@uwaterloo.ca.
If you want to connect with a current student and get their thoughts on any programs that you're interested in, check out the link in the description to connect with a current student. And we also have a ton of tips from our current students on our student blog, The Missing Manual, so be sure to check that out as well.
And if you're not yet subscribed to our mailing list, please be sure to do that. And as always, be sure to follow us on Instagram, U of Waterloo Future. And we'll be taking a break from recording and uploading over the holidays, and we'll be back in February for our next episode on paying for university and all things finance. So we'll see you then, Future Warriors.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Due to the length of the preceding program, we now join the regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Postal service interruption. The city is working to make additional printed copies available for pickup at Brantford City Hall in the coming weeks. The annual calendar contains important information about programs and services. The calendar is available online at brantford.ca/citycalendar. A fundraising that's giving second chances to some four-legged friends. It's called A Season of Second Chances, Hope for the Holidays campaign. It's the largest fundraiser of the year for the Humane Society of Kitchener-Waterloo and Stratford-Perth. The money raised and gifts received will go to helping animals recover and find forever homes throughout the year. Coming up, it's one of Canada's largest and most recognizable symbols during the holiday season.
So our Christmas kettles are out in the store and will be out until December the 24th. And so our Christmas kettles are the one major fundraiser that we do in the Salvation Army here every year.
Hey, Chef D here. Join me Saturdays at 4:30 for At Home with Chef D, season number 10. Thanks so much for that. Hey, we're going to go back old school. We're going to join Julia Child and Graham Kerr and some of their great recipes and share some of their passion with you. At Home with Chef D, Saturdays at 4:30. Won't you join me?
Cooking with Chef D.
We invite you to play What's My Line?
Welcome, Mrs. Baker. Those folks over there need to guess your extraordinary occupation.
Are you an entertainer, Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Do people come to watch you perform?
Yes.
Do you travel for work?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever wear a special type of costume?
Yes.
Is your job, physical?
Yes, indeed.
Are you a member of a team?
Yes.
Are you a professional baseball player?
Yes, I am.
Created during the Second World War, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League included 68 Canadians. One of its brightest stars was my mother, Saskatchewan's Mary Bonnie Baker, a pioneer for women in sports.
Today, I helped a parent feed their family by connecting them to a food program.
Today, I helped someone connect with mental health supports.
Today, I helped a couple struggling to pay their bills access financial aid.
Every day, 211 navigators connect Canadians to critical government and community programs and services.
211. Help starts here.
Waterloo Regional Police Service and MAD Canada have partnered up this holiday season to get the message out about planning ahead before getting behind the wheel when you are impaired.
Hi there, how are you? Good, thank you. We're just doing a ride program tonight. Have you had anything to drink today? No. Okay, please enjoy your Friday night. Get home safe.
Thank you. We've started our Festive Ride campaign, and the whole purpose of this is to really drive and enforce and keep the roads safe of any impaired driving, and that's from either alcohol or from drug. In terms of if a stop and a charge is present and there are grounds to lay the charge, you could be looking at 14-day vehicle impoundment, which is through the province of Ontario. In terms of other penalties, there is also a 90-day driver's license suspension with that. The other thing to keep in mind too is if there are any previous histories of charges in the past, it could be it could increment and it could go up as well. So from going from a 90-day, you could experience a 180-day, and it could just escalate from there. So driving impaired is something that is taken very seriously throughout the province of Ontario, and this is what our drive is for this campaign. This is the time of year now where we start to see more festivities kicking up. We see organizations starting to have their holiday parties and even family events. So what's important, and one of the messaging that we want to really get out there for the community, is that if you're looking at hosting an event or going to an event, plan accordingly. There are more than enough rideshare programs that can accommodate whatever need you have, whether it be accessibility or it's just wanting to have the convenience of having your own vehicle brought home with you. Car share, walk, public transportation, whatever you need to do, just there should be really no excuse for having the idea that impaired driving is the best solution.
November 1st to January 8th is actually the Project Red Ribbon campaign that MAD Canada runs, and so we've been quite involved in that. Part of that, of course, then is embedded within that is the Festive Ride program put on by the local regional police. We are forever thankful for the work that they are doing, given the fact that our mandate, of course, is education and awareness, but we recognize that that message sometimes is missed, in which case we're very thankful for the partners at Waterloo Region Police Services who are out there on the ground doing the work to make sure that those who don't necessarily pay attention to the message are, deterred or taken off the roads in the appropriate manner. As being a part of MAD, we certainly run into individuals who do have a different take on, their ability to drive while impaired. Of course, our messaging remains consistent both throughout the campaign season and also throughout the year, that no alcohol is good alcohol. No drugs is the appropriate amount of drugs to consume when operating a vehicle. And so we're not here to weigh in on judgment on how anybody chooses to celebrate their festivities. We just want to make sure that they're making plans before they depart for what that looks like getting home, whether it's ride-sharing programs, taxis, hotels, sleeping on a friend's floor. We just want to make sure that everybody gets home safely. And that includes the individuals on the road who are making the right choice. So the police are out there doing their absolute best to be in as many places as they can to deter people from driving under the influence and taking those who might not follow the message off the road. But it takes a village. And so it's super important for the public to recognize that they too have a responsibility. So if you see anybody engaging with unsafe driving practices, or you have a friend, or I hate to say it, a family member about to get in the vehicle and make a decision to drive, it is entirely possible and expected that you call 911. Oftentimes people think that that's for emergency services, but I can tell you that 911 does consider somebody getting behind the wheel impaired an emergency. So please do not hesitate to reach out to 911 and do your part to help keep our roads and our community safe. Visiting the MAD Canada website, there are local chapters. We also have a local chapter, so if you were to look up MAD Waterloo Region, you would land on our website where we have a volunteer posting link. We are always looking for new volunteer opportunities, and so if this is something that is a calling to you and you wanted to participate, we welcome the opportunity for you to come reach out and learn a little bit more about how you can help in our community.
The Salvation Army's iconic red kettles are popping up across southwestern Ontario. We popped by the Kitchener Community Church location.
So our Christmas kettles are out in the store and will be out until December the 24th. And so our Christmas kettles are the one major fundraiser that we do in the Salvation Army here every year. And they're meant to help us not just at Christmas time, but throughout the entire year. So the funds that come in all stay local here in the Kitchener-Waterloo area, and they go to support our programming to our community. We send kids to camp, we help with Christmas hampers, but we're also here to support people, whether that be with food bank needs or clothing. We kind of look at where are the gaps in our community and try to fit in. And if we have the funding available, if the funds come in through our kettle campaign, then we're able to be a little bit more creative in that and be able to serve our community in the best way possible. We kind of see the same sort of thing as we did last year, where we're seeing needs continue to increase and funds continue to go down. People have a less to give. However, we still see some very, very faithful donors. We often see that the money that comes into our kettles is pretty consistent. People see the kettles out in the store, they know what they are, and it's just a great opportunity to even teach our kids to give back in such a simple way. And we always say there's no donation too small because every penny makes a difference. I think one of the big things is we're here, we're present in the community, and we're here not just at Christmas time, we are here year round. I think lots of people see us a little bit more visible at Christmas, but we're here to serve our community all year round. Our office is open Monday to Friday. We run programming every single day, and that's for babies all the way up to seniors. So we do lots of different parent and child programming here. So we have drop-in programs, which provides a safe place for parents and their kids to come and play and to meet new people, build community. We do parent team programs. We do literacy programs, fire safety, school readiness programs, but then we also have programs for adults such as basic cooking circles or conversation starters, and we're always looking at what else can we be doing. We also work with the food bank, and we help serve our community by giving out food hampers as well. So we are always looking for volunteers to stand on our kettles. We ask people to give 2 hours. If everybody who saw this video or who heard about our kettle drive just gave 1 2-hour shift, our shifts would be full, and we would actually probably be able to expand our kettle campaign. And so they can give us a call at 519-465-3830, or you can send us an email at kitchenercc.kettles@salvationarmy.ca, and we can work with you to figure out what time and what place works best for you in order to help us out. I think for me, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to those who give of their time. Thank you to those that give of their finances, because without those things, we wouldn't be able to be here to be serving our community. And so we just want to thank the donors in whatever capacity they're able to support.
Stay connected with City News Kitchener. You will find what's making headlines here at home and around the world. Looking for traffic and weather information, plus the latest prices at the pumps? Click on the tabs to find out. Watch, listen, stay connected with City News Kitchener.
Guelph, the Royal City. Learn about the people, places, organizations, and events that make up your hometown. Join us each and every episode to learn more about Guelph and what's happening in the Royal City.
Have you ever thought about just how much politics you speak about just in your own kitchen or in your living room? Or how many important ideas are shared or solutions to some of the world's biggest problems? Well, you're in luck, because I'm inviting some of my friends to come and speak to me about everyday politics, and I'm bringing my living room to you. So join me on Wednesday evenings from 6 until 7 for Everyday Politics with Laura May Lindo.
Unbelievable. You just never see that. What a shot. Scores! The OHL on Rogers TV.
Hello, welcome to Lions TV Bingo. An announcement, we are now on Mondays. Yes, every Monday from now on, Lions TV Bingo is going to be here on Rogers. We'll see you this Monday.
Hi, I'm Michaela. I'm so happy to have these prosthetic legs. I wear them every day so I can do all the things I love to do. I like to hike, skate, and do gymnastics. Because of your donations, Williams is able to give me these devices. When you donate, you help kids like me. Thank you.
In sports, highlights from Sunday, November 17th between the Braves and Shamrocks at Hespeler Memorial Arena in Cambridge.
Sunday afternoon in Hespeler as the Hespeler Shamrocks hitting the ice, getting set to play host to the Tavistock Braves. High-scoring affair in this one. Let's get into the first. 44 seconds in, it's the visitors striking first, making their presence known. Nicholas Hambley battles a loose puck out front. He gets the last touch on it and scores. Hambley has the Braves up 1-0 early in period number 1. Then 2 minutes later, it's Liam Gorman. The former Stratford Warrior finds a loose puck out front. He buries it. Gorman makes it 2-0 Tavistock. Still in the first frame, Braves looking to make a presence known. Then it's Tyler Brzezinski a couple minutes after that. He picks up a puck on the far side and buries it. Brzezinski has a loose puck, and it's 3-0 Tavi in the first frame. Braves would keep the scoring coming in the first period. Late stages of it, under a minute to go on the power play. Grady Murphy, this kid had himself an afternoon. He finds the loose puck out front and fires and scores. After the first period, 4-0 Tavi. Let's head to the second. Tavistock on an early power play in the second period, a minute 32 in, a point shot ripped home by Jacob Reed-Brandt. He makes it a 5 spot for the Braves, who pick up right where they left off in the first period, 5-0 Tavistock. Then it's 20 striking again. Grady Murphy finding a puck out front. He finds a seam and scores. Murphy makes it 6-0 Tavistock, who are just running away with this hockey game in Hespeler. Then it's Jaden Scheel off the rebound out front. He's parked all alone. He walks into the slot and scores. Scheel makes it 7-0 Tavistock. Braves relentless on offense on Sunday afternoon, and they weren't done yet in the second period. Carson Bernhardt, that point shot gets through. He scores. Bernhardt makes it an 8 spot. Back-to-back 4-goal periods for Tavi. After 2, it's 8-0 Braves. Under 2 minutes into the third period, it's Grady Murphy again. Already 2 on the afternoon, he makes it 3. No mistake from the former Huron-Perth Laker. He's got his first junior hat trick, and he's made it 9-0 Braves as he grabs that puck for himself. And the Braves keep it coming, but first some of the rough stuff. Yanni Pepis and Rylan McPherson going at it at center ice. A heavyweight tilt between the two of them. Both them getting quality shots in down to the ice as the linesman able to separate the two of them. This wouldn't be the first fight in the third period as temperatures boiling over for the hometown Hespeler Shamrocks. Looking for some momentum. but the Braves just keep it coming offensively. Nicholas Hambley beats him short side. Hambley's got his second of the afternoon. He makes it 10-0 Braves. And then a little later on, Jacob Reed-Brandt's got his second goal of the hockey game as he buries the empty netter. 11-0 Tavistock in the third period. And then temperatures boiling over once again late in the third. Check out this big hit. And Carson Bernhardt does not like that whatsoever. He goes right after Gavin Lager, and the two of them will tilt at center ice. Bernhardt and Lager down to the ice. The linesman separating them in an 11-0 hockey game. And then dying seconds of the third period with one tick on the clock. Hespeler finds their first goal of the afternoon. Brandon Lamb breaks up the shutout bid for Lander Hartley. He makes it 11-1, but it was all Braves on Sunday in Hespeler. The Braves roll into Hespeler. They take it by a final score of 11-1.
For more local sports stories, check out 519 Sports Online. Darren Stevenson and his team work to bring our community stories about local athletes. Visit 519sportsonline.ca.
Still to come, no reindeers needed. Santa's helpers make deliveries by ambulance.
Hello, welcome to Lions TV Bingo. An announcement, we are now on Mondays. Yes, every Monday from now on, Lions TV Bingo is going to be here on Rogers, and we're off like a herd of turtles. Roll 29. 4 $500 prizes, one $3,500 prize, all the trivia you can imagine, and some of my bad jokes. We'll see you this Monday.
For 25 years, you've been helping to make our roads safer by doing the right thing. You've been the designated driver, you've stayed over, called home, you've called a cab or a friend, and planned ahead. Let's keep doing the right thing. Support sober driving by getting yourself and your friends home safely.
Do the right thing.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
Special deliveries made possible by a team of paramedics who play the role of Santa.
So 14 years ago, a couple of my coworkers and I were sort of sitting around brainstorming what we can do to give back to our community at Christmas time. Because of our job, we come across a lot of seniors and residents in nursing homes. And we thought, hey, why don't we include them in a program somehow to ensure that they're not forgotten around the season, because we know a lot of the emphasis and focus around Christmas time is on children and making sure they're taken care of, which is wonderful, but they're taken care of. There's a lot of wonderful programs out there to help them out at Christmas, and families as well that are in need. But it's the seniors and the elderly population in our community, as well as folks in the nursing homes within retirement homes and nursing homes within our community that are often forgotten about. So we thought, let's put something together and see if we can help them out. I never thought it would just grow into what it has today, and that's has a lot to do with our community wanting to participate and wanting to give and thinking, hey, what a great idea. We forgot about the seniors, and here's a great way to help with that sort of initiative. So we started off 14 years ago with having 2 nursing homes participate, and about 40 of their residents and seniors, where we purchased gifts, and we visited with our Santa, and the gifts were all personalized. And then that idea and knowledge about our program spread, and it got to a point where we can't just do it within our paramedic community anymore. We got to involve our community as well. So people started latching onto that, and I thought, okay, we're going to need to contact more homes and see if we can locate more seniors who, don't have family around at Christmas time, a little more isolated, or have lost, their spouse recently, and target sort of them. And because those populations do exist, even within our nursing homes, get their wish lists and see if we can fulfill them. And the community responded amazingly. And so that's how we're able to now go from 40 seniors 14 years ago to over 300 now. And sometimes it'd be a little bit overwhelming because it just keeps growing, and we have people just excited about the program, asking, is it going to start up again? Are we doing this again? I've even had medics from other regions contact me and say, hey, how can we get this started here? In Hamilton and Guelph, in Brantford, how can we get that started here? And so then I would sort of let them know, like, this is what you need to do, and all the steps that you need to take to make it started, because there's a lot of background work involved behind the curtains in it. But it's amazing, because this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to get the awareness out to our community to say, hey, seniors are a part of Christmas too, and how can we, show our Christmas spirit with them as well. And it's just sort of taken off. And I've noticed that there's been a lot of other programs sort of popping up within our community as well that are involving seniors. So I think it's done its job, and it makes me happy. I'm very proud of the program. So we've set up social media accounts. The one big one that we've used because it works so well is our Facebook site. So facebook.com/Santa to Seniors. And because they're able to provide us a platform where we can hold an event, a live event where, people can go through the lists that we have of the seniors and their wish lists, and then sort of pick and choose sort of in a live format. That's worked really well. So you can always contact us through Facebook. We also have an Instagram account as well that they can contact us at, and an email address, santatoseniors@gmail.com. That was a nice surprise, actually, when I got the notification that I had won that award. And I said, what did I do to win this? And they said that it was the contributions to the Santa to Seniors program. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool to get recognized for a program that started just as a thought initially, and to have to do it every year, and to sort of put the work in. And also to get all the volunteers sort of organized. I thought, it made me proud of, the accomplishments and the work that we put in. And from where it's gone from 14 years ago to where it is now, it made me sort of look back and go, wow, this is kind of cool. So it was very humbling, and it was a proud moment as well to keep the seniors in mind. So not only just through our program, but if you have a loved one, go visit. Sometimes the nursing home can be a very lonely place, especially after, post-pandemic. And we certainly saw the effects of that in the nursing homes and the residents there. So, I would say don't forget about the seniors and the elders in our community, especially at Christmas.
That's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Andy Carroll Willoughby.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
For me, it all started here.
I do my best work here.
This guy's dangerous from here, here, and here.
We're watching history in the making here.
Are you watching this?
And our fans are up here.
I'm here for it. It's all about what's up here and what's in here.
Sportsnet, here for hockey.
This is a man's heart. A heart in desperate need of medical attention. But